Yes. As long as we acknowledge that it is satirical homagery. Is that a word? Homagery. It is now.
I don't think we stole enough for it to be a problem.
I'll be honest with you. I don't know. Do they have an intro to that show? I don't know.
Yeah, there's like a song, and then he says the little bit. I don't know.
I'm rude. I have only seen clips online. I haven't actually like sat down and watched it. We keep talking about like, yes, we'll take your login, please, sure.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
we never
For anybody listening who's not familiar with Dropout TV, they encourage password sharing. They're very anti-establishment, maybe. So
Mm-hmm. What's kind of funny is
we're not discussing illegal practices here.
No, they encourage it. What's kind of funny is because of their values and their morals and that whole thing. I mean, I love them. Since being on these meds, I talk about all the time, but since going back to work, I'm doing monotonous stuff. I'm painting, I'm sanding, I'm whatever, helping my client do interior renovations. I have a lot of time to think. And so I'm planning a pitch to Sam Reich. I don't know if I'll ever actually do it, but I kind of have to put it all together to be like, hey, man, you want to cross the border? Let's do it.
Okay, well, you definitely have to consume some more of his content.
Yeah, I know.
Sit here admitting you haven't watched a whole episode and
not from the beginning to the end. I know. I've seen many interviews of him specifically, and of course the cast and everything. Like we recognize them from other things and whatnot. But yeah, part of me thought, here, I'll pitch this over our Patreon. Who cares? You guys are awesome if you're here anyways, so I'm sure you support this. But it gets complicated when you do things internationally, when you cross borders and whatnot with companies. So I figured, what if we were allowed to start Dropout Canada in collaboration with them, and it would technically be two separate entities, but under the same hosting platform. So I was like, could you imagine if and we did it like outside of the city, so central Ontario, because that's where we live, but also outside of the city. Like, sorry, the city's too much. It's too crowded. There's too many things going on. Bring the attention out of the city a little bit, just a measly 2 hours north of Toronto. And I think as you and I talked, as I was editing the episode where we talked about landscape design fails and the theory the principle behind that, the underlying story being us building a botanical garden of sorts. What if a studio was part of that? I was just like,
Sean, you're killing me.
I know. It's too much, and I can't combine all of my dreams.
But maybe I can manage a podcast. Sean's like, botanical garden recording studio.
We're going to start a Canadian network. I know. I can't put all of my dreams in one basket. I understand. It's however, I do have another one. Do you want to hear it? It's
yeah.
So I've been listening to music again with my noise canceling headphones. It is so different to tune out the world and listen to music when you're on super focused drugs. And I'm just like, I don't know why, but my brain started to develop stories as I'm listening to my music. I told you about this, but it's evolved. And these stories are like there's a very deep lore about this character that's like a symbiote that takes over a body. And I have these images in my head of director images of like this angle and then this lighting and then this thing, and then it cuts and it develops this story and it keeps going. The human would never show their face, but the symbiote would have essentially a mask that you would see, and that would be the character. I've evolved this character because initially it was going to be Pumpkin King, but then I kept saying Pumpkin King, and I hate it. It doesn't have good mouthfeel. Pumpkin King, Pumpkin King. Ugh.
Sure.
So, and also it's a long word, pumpkin. It's if think about like usernames or like branding title. So then I thought Crow Boy. But then I'm like, no, I have to combine, because I like crows. I have a thing for crows. I have crow stuff. I actually envisioned a costume too, a whole thing. And then I was like, well, no, I still kind of like the pumpkin angle. How can I blend the two? And then I thought Scarecrow. I like that. We've got some gardening angles in there. We've got the deep lore of the pumpkin. We've got the crows. I think Scarecrow also kind of sounds like Scarecrow Productions or something like that, or Scarecrow Editing. I don't know. I liked the mouthfeel of that suddenly. So I'm like, I don't know. I have to put all my dreams on paper so that I can sort them out. I have to. But I think it would be cool.
I think so.
Yeah. Also, it could get very political because there would be no face. And as much as, I share my wife's concern about getting too political online.
Yeah.
I am also constantly outraged, and I just need to get that out there. And I'm like, I get it. My content is like plants and gardens, and like, here's my house, here's my bonsai, here's my fish. I don't know. Like, I need to get angry.
Well, and you can partner with my wife for online rage.
Hey, listen, if she wants, I was thinking about that, honestly. Like, if I build a brand and she wants to help in any capacity, like filming, because having a second set of hands would be great, or fuck anything. No one does anything by themselves.
Well, ask her about her current Pokemon plans.
Her plans for
That's
Pokemon.
All I'll say here, but yeah.
Wait.
She's planning something I think you will like.
I'm excited. That's not anger. That's excitement. I'm just like, I need to know more. Fine. Can we stop the pre-show? I'll go text your wife right now. Excuse me while I text your wife. Out of context. That sounds terrible, which is why I need to give it a bad accent. I'm not actually texting my wife. I am turning my phone on to silent because I just realized I didn't do that yet.
Yeah.
Cool.
I should mention, when we do today's recording, I'm going to have to be efficient. I'm going down to Toronto for a medical test, and I asked my mom if she could drive my wife to work tomorrow because I'd need the car to do this, and she's covering a shift. And my mom said,
yeah,
what if instead I drive you to Toronto and also we stay overnight for your 7:45 a.m. appointment? So we're doing that. And we were going to leave a little bit into the afternoon, but based on the weather, we're going to go as early as possible.
Okay, we can be efficient. So let's do a pre-show conversation, what we're going to talk about. So today's recording, which won't come out for a couple of weeks, just so our patrons know, we're going to be talking about houseplants, but plant care tips, general, just because everything everything depends. So it's generalized care tips, and then we're going to contrast that with some myths and some hacks that we see online. I have my cable, my sleeves. I had my notebook. It's upstairs, but because whatever, I got this notebook. It's easy. We're gonna. I have too many free pens from the LO show. They they still have that little guard on them. I'm like, whenever I pull out a new pen, and then I'm just like, come on, ink, get going.
Every booth,
So
Sean was like, I gotta have the pens.
No, not every booth. I think I only ended up with like 3. But honestly, I think it's fascinating the amount of people who walk around, don't talk to people, and they're like, ooh, grab. Oh my God. I do have one regret from the Landscape Ontario show.
Oh, yeah?
I regret not getting a green Home Depot bucket when they were giving out buckets to people.
Did we find out what booth that was?
We did, but then it was crowded, and I'm like, I don't want to walk up to Home Depot to be like, can I have a bucket?
Fair.
It just felt awkward. And also, I wasn't going to like market to Home Depot.
Yeah.
Okay, watering. We're going to talk about ice is a fun hack. We're going to talk about top versus bottom. And then scheduling. Okay. In terms of lighting.
Shall I just spend the episode asking you, I've heard this, is it true or not?
I mean, actually, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. I was going to type out my bullet points here, because honestly, if we have a bullet point typed out, it'll keep us more efficient. Direct.
Perfect.
Indirect. Spectrum. And then artificial. Okay, that's a lot of lighting. So water, lighting, medium, because there's a whole lot of different premix, soilless, living soil, water, a bunch of different medium types. And then you wanted draft. So I'm going to say humidity is the other one. Mm-hmm. So we have watering, lighting, the medium, humidity. And that's going to be draft.
I feel like that's a natural shift from watering into humidity, because I want to ask you about spray bottles.
Yeah. Draft, spray. I don't dampness. I don't know. Cool. Okay. We can keep that short and sweet. Now, go ahead.
From medium into fertilizing.
Oh, fertilizer. So watering into humidity. Medium into fertilizing. So we have slow release. We have synthetic. We have what's the word? Water soluble. And then we have hacks. And I feel like there's a lot of fertilizer hacks. And compost, I guess. So medium into fertilizer. Yeah. And then lighting is the last one. Now I'm going to keep lighting relatively vague, because that in itself can be a long episode. But it's very complicated. And I was thinking about this for the last couple of days well, actually, no, since yesterday, last couple of days. No, talking about lighting, no pun intended, is a very visual concept. And I think that maybe we could do a proper blog about lighting and see if we can put something together.
For today, we could define things like, what does it mean when a tag says low light, medium light, highlight, indirect, direct?
Yep. So direct, indirect, artificial, so that's like supplemental lighting. I'm gonna say what's short day versus long day, because you might see that.
Yeah.
And spectrum. Like, what is the difference? Like, because you can see now with a lot of LEDs, you've got reds and purples and a full spectrum. And generally speaking, what does that mean? Generally speaking. Cool. That's good. That's a lot of, we have a general outline. We're going to keep that efficient, but we're going to go on many tangents. I wanted to talk to you about the water break because currently, as of the time of this pre-show, to our patrons out there, I haven't set up some sponsors yet, although we've got some lists going, we've got some conversations going. I have some meetings planned. Actually, I have one meeting this today with Karina that we were talking about.
I saw something about that.
Yeah.
And I thought, I hope they don't actually plan for me to be there because I'm not going to be home.
No, it's mostly a conversation between, the Master Gardeners and the Landscape Ontario. However, it's also a conversation between Plants Always Win and Landscape Ontario, and Karina in particular. What's kind of interesting, she doesn't live in Ontario.
Oh, didn't know that.
But she's apparently the only person in the organization that doesn't live in Ontario. And I'm like, so what do you do and how do you do it? And I have many questions. And anyways, it doesn't matter.
That's cool.
Well, it's part of the conversation.
I know some of what she does, but
yeah, it's so what I wanted to pitch is I want to do more invitation with rewards for patrons. Like, if we, like, our goals for 2026, if we get 20 new patrons, we'll do this. If we get 50, we'll do this. We could even specify at a certain tier, if that makes sense.
What was it we put in last week's episode? Or not the one that aired, the one that recorded. Something's ridiculous. If we get X new patrons, Sean will do something.
I think I'm gonna get a tattoo of the Plants Always Win logo to cover up my Deathly Hollows. Yeah, that's all right. Talk to the siblings about it. They're cool. We talked about it. If we wanted to cover it up or change it, it was left at, I'm okay if you want to cover it up, but let's do something else as well, like a new siblings thing. So it doesn't have to be there, but I mean, that needs to get covered up for me because I do a lot of hands in my videos, and I realized it comes out a couple of times. I've even had people comment like, "Oh, is that the Illuminati?" And I'm like, "Come on, man! Like,
it's not." But these days, it's not much better,
right? Like, oh, you know what's a fun little tangent for a quick second before I want to go back into the Patreon stuff. So, did you hear about the Winter Olympics and the news surrounding that?
About what Italy is now protesting?
Yeah. Like,
yeah.
Hell yeah, guys. Protest that because, frig, are you kidding? Private security?
Yeah, who can't be trusted not to shoot people? No.
It's Border Patrol in your border.
Yeah.
Do you, like, I don't think people remember what that organization used to be. Homeland Security. I'm done. Sorry. See? I'm scared to get political, even in a place where people know us and pay us to watch us. I need to rage against something.
Yeah. I know, it's okay. Like, I don't want to avoid getting political. Like, I will stand up in public and say, screw ICE.
Yeah.
But
because
then there's like that, and actually staying on track with what we're trying to talk about.
Yeah. My problem right now is branding. both
Yeah.
personal and professional, because we both have a personal brand of Aaron Alladin, author, Earth Undaunted, blogger, all of that stuff, community
Yeah.
gardens. And I am trying to build my brand of the garden guy, Muskoka's garden guy, master gardener in Muskoka. And regardless of whether or not people agree with you, um, professionally speaking, I can understand why people might not want to be associated with any extremes, which sucks. um, I had a fun. I want to know, how can I get in touch with like Crown Royal, the Diego company? Because I'm serious. I have a whole bunch of like, listen, you want to get ballsy? Let's get ballsy. I've got some marketing strategies for you if you want to just straight up toss a subtle middle finger to our current premier. Like,
Mm.
I it's still a Canadian company. It's like, and I love Wob Canoe for what he did. That was so good. That was so clever.
Yeah.
Just saying, and it was so professional, and let's collaborate as Canadians. Let's do it together. It wasn't a middle finger. It was a let's be better. And I'm like, fucking if I was the person he was talking to, I would have been, insulted, but in a good way. Ah. Isn't this a fun pre-show?
Oh, yeah. You wanted to talk more about Patreon stuff, and I feel like we should cover that
Okay.
before the end.
Okay. Patrons, feel free to email us. We've actually gotten some emails from patrons, which is nice. Feedback and advice and questions. I'm like, great, love it. You're paying us, sort of. I mean, they are.
They're the only ones who are.
Yeah. So that's the thing. So our different tiers. First off, we have the seedling.
No, first we have the germination.
Oh, first we have germination.
They're not watching this though, except on special occasions when we invite them in for free.
Okay, germination, $2 a month. Right? Seedling is $5 a month. $5 per month. Okay, and then everything above that, what do we have? 10 for.
We have garden party.
Garden party.
No, I think I didn't use Sprout because I had that on my now closed Patreon.
Oh, okay. Live Googling. Not Googling, just looking at our Patreon. Yeah. It's weird. Sometimes I feel like
20.
I need to.
Oh, it's 15
okay,
and 20.
So, 15. We don't have a 10?
No.
Oh, interesting. All right. 15.
Maybe we should knock garden party down.
I feel like garden party 10. Yeah. I feel like it should be 10 and then 20. 5, 10, 20. We can add 15, 5, 10, 15, 20. But like, I don't know.
I think having the high tier significantly higher just makes sense, because that's just the like, you want to throw money at us. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Tier. And then I believe there's also an option for single donations through Patreon. Yeah. So what are the garden party? What is that? 15? And then there's another one. What's the higher one? Terraform. Okay.
Yeah, that's the change our lives one.
Okay. So we could say for goals, if we get let's do a high but not obscenely high number, 20. Like if we get 20 new patron members, generic, doesn't matter what tier, 20 new patrons, what will we do? I don't know. But if we get 20 new seedling, or you know what? Because yeah, we could specify which tier. We could specify volume, but I feel like we can't do both because then it would just get complicated listening to that and I'm trying to say it out loud and it sounds weird. If I say 20 new germination tier, a 20 new seedling tier, 20 like that makes sense because it's 20 20 20 20 20. But if it's 20 new patrons, 20 new seedling patrons, 30 new patrons, whatever. Okay, 20 new patrons. Sean covers up his tattoo. Will you get a tattoo? I don't know. You don't have
I've
to.
resisted getting a tattoo my whole life.
That's fine. I'm gonna say Sean Tats logo. Okay. If we get 50, that's not only, it doesn't matter even if they're all at the lowest tier. 50 would be the same as 20 seedling, 50 germination, whatever. But 50 new patrons is still a lot of people. It's a lot of bodies. And I think that's the biggest difference. 50 new patrons versus 20 new, more expensive patrons. So at that point, I think that we could offer more exclusive content. Like we will do a monthly patron only Q&A episode. As much as like I only want to say monthly because you and I are still committing to our full-time employment. Otherwise, I would love to do a weekly episode. What would it take to do an exclusive weekly episode? You know what? Let's throw it out there. 100 patrons. I know it sounds like a lot, but if we get 100 people who are willing to support us on a monthly subscription base,
we should do some figuring because there's also things like, are they like, does it have to be people who are committing for a year? Does it count if they're just here to pay $2 once?
Oh, interesting. Okay.
And we also need to consider, paying the bills that we're already paying for the podcast.
Yeah.
So let's just do the math before we commit to.
Okay. So
yeah.
It'll take, you know what? That'll take some time. That's not this morning. We have to be efficient in our break. So if we do a water break wherever it feels natural, there'll probably be 2, maybe one from the intro, then one halfway through the different topics. Okay, I'm putting a pin in this and putting it aside. What do we want to mention in our break? If we want to mention anything at all.
Do you want to do the basic, like, X patrons, Sean gets the logo tattooed on him? Like, that feels much more digestible than a whole bunch of options thrown out at once.
Yeah, if we want to okay, yeah. We're gonna start our new patron goals with something that's achievable. As referenced in a previous recording, Aaron and I
that no one's heard yet.
It will be out
but they will
before
have
that episode. Yes.
Yeah.
So as mentioned in a previous recording, if we get 20 new patrons, even at the lowest tier, that's fine. Sean will get the logo tattooed and cover up his thing. Thing that shall not be named. I like that. That's a subtle reference.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That we can mention that. That can be funny. That can be a quick thing. You can find a link to it on our website, or you can go to patreon.com/Plants Always Win podcast, or plantsalwayswin.com. Oh, nice. Sorry, I just had a little. I was like, oh, I feel it. Sorry.
For the first second, I thought you were just really, really happy with how like that phrasing had come together.
Sorry, I do, but it's okay. Also, I'm very excited with the progress of, like, the Ask a Master Gardener that happened last week. So with the weather, I genuinely didn't expect anyone to show up. It's January. Who's going to be talking about gardens? 10 people showed up. One of the other master gardeners as well, who is in training, the one who also has a printing business, BT Dubs. We need to talk to her about details. Yeah, she gave me some numbers for the master gardeners, and I'm like, we can also come to an arrangement there where basically she would handle all of the orders, printing, shipping. And I was like, hey, okay, we need to actually sit down then. Not right now. We'll do it another time. But not only supporting local, but having someone handle the minutia. Great. Every single person there grabbed a card, a Plants Always Win card. And I said, hey, listen, if you don't listen to this stuff, like even if it's new to you, just scan the QR code. It'll take you to our website and you can listen to us. That's it. It's as simple as that. Well, how does a QR code work? Like, oh, okay. Hold your phone up with the camera on and a link should pop up. And it worked. And it was actually the first time a few of them ever used a QR code. I thought it was funny.
That's great.
One person actually 2 people who were there already subscribed to the newsletter. And I'm like, hey, that's cool. Good to know.
Fabulous. They must have been at the talk.
Yes. Actually, pretty much everyone who was there except for 2 people were also at that talk before. So one thing that came up in just free-form conversation, because it was a 10-minute chat and then 50 minutes of them asking questions, it ended up being 30 minutes of me talking because I didn't stop and them interrupting with questions constantly. And I'm like, great, let's do this. I love this.
That's a good format.
Yeah. A lot of plant hacks came up. A lot of, I see this online, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, great, you know what? We'll talk about that next week. Like, I'll answer your question now, but that'll be the focus of February. Because we did what can you do in January in terms of gardening, which is basically planning and observations. What does that mean? A lot of planning and a lot of observations, basically. Yeah. Also, I had Eva 3D print this. It's our QR code. It does not work.
Oh, no.
So I tried to paint it. Still doesn't work.
Oh.
Like, I don't know how to do this any differently. Also, it came out, you know what, the printing is a little smudged too. So I feel like it wasn't perfect. And so that's okay. The other side is just our logo. So it's still good. I actually really love that. Like that's smooth. Except for don't mind the terrible edging because it doesn't know how to print edges properly.
Oh, I can't see it on this resolution anyway.
Oh no. That's fine.
I mean, I can see the logo when you hold it that close, but I can't see the bad edges.
That's fine. I'll paint it and it'll be like more background for the content. It'll be very subtle of, videos and whatnot. So I'm glad that it's not
in the gallery wall. I should have a Plants Always Win though.
Do you want this? I'll paint it. You can have it.
I think I might need something a little bigger to be seen now that the wall's farther away.
Yeah.
Well, we've surpassed our 30 minutes. We should wrap up and take our break.
I don't have a smooth outro. I'm sorry, guys. I'm still fired up.
Tell you what,
we can get angry about like pesticides and stuff. That's political.
We can also look for people who are using gardening as activism and have them on the show. Yes. Then we can stay on subject and be activists.
Do you know the name Les Stroud?
My grandfather?
What?
No, wait. No, sorry.
What?
No, maybe. I do know the name. I was like, wait a minute. That's the wrong pair of names. Oh my gosh.
He had a show apparently on CBC, like cooking, with like foraging and cooking. And he wrote a book about it. And I was like, oh, I've never seen this. I don't know. It was either before my time or I never watched enough CBC as a kid. But I got a signed copy of his book from Debbie. And she's like, oh yeah, he's a friend, we traveled together and stuff like that. I'm like, interesting. Maybe you could hook us up. Maybe.
I wonder if I am
Calling in a
related to
favor.
him, especially if Debbie knows him.
O'Reilly, not
O'Reilly, not Deborah. Got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, I'm related to Strouds.
Well, yeah, I will send you more details about this book after we get off this call. We'll take an actual water break. And then we'll come back and do our recording. So if you're watching this still, thank you so much for being here. Feel free to send us an email. Go check out our website, plantsalwayswin.com. Go do all the stuff. You're already a patron, which is awesome. We love you. Yeah, big things are happening. I'm going to leave it at that.